everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to the Big Family Little House Challenge. So this video isn't really part of the main story necessarily. This is just a quick little video because Emmanuel and Finn, who started off in the series as toddlers, have now aged up to become children. So I wanted to give them each a little bit of a makeover because, you know, I'm sure as we all know, when Sims, in The Sims 4 in particular, it seems like when they age up, they tend to wear strange choices of clothing. So I decided that this was a good time to do a quick little speed create a sim video and dress them in clothing and, you know, redo their hair so that it suited their personalities and didn't look totally horrible. So first up we have Emmanuel. So I sort of like to pick a color for my kids as like their favorite color, and that's kind of what they tend to go with. I mean, obviously we don't have favorite colors in The Sims 4 like we did in previous Sims games, but especially because kids in particular, it seems like, really get like fixated on one color or like they have a favorite color. So for kids, it makes a little bit of sense. Like, okay, Emmanuel's favorite color is going to be green because the sweater that he was wearing at his birthday party when he aged up from being a toddler to being a child was green. So that's, you know, that's how I came up with it. Not really the most like thought-provoking concept, but I just sort of went with what he was wearing at his birthday party, and he was wearing green. So all of his clothes kind of focus in like a green color palette. Another thing I like to try to do, especially when they age up to becoming children from toddlers, is I try to find a child haircut that sort of suits their face, but also kind of mimics what they had as a haircut as a toddler. So this is Finn now, and so Finn's haircut as a toddler was the one that kind of like swoops off and up to the side a little bit. So I gave him a very similar hairstyle as a child. His favorite color is going to be blue, so all of his outfits are going to have like either a blue top. The nice thing with blue is that you can always like put on a pair of blue jeans and it sort of meets that like same color palette requirement. So Finn is a little bit more artistic than his brother Emmanuel, and he's just like cheerful and just kind of a good-natured little kid. So I also try to match their clothing to like what their personalities are like. I think Finn ends up being a little bit sportier than I had thought, but originally for him. But you know, I mean, especially because they only have one trait as a child, so you sort of have this freedom to kind of come up with whatever personality you want to give them. So some of his clothes are a little bit sportier than I would have chosen maybe originally. But in general, you know, I try to stick with the general vibe. I saw both of them aged up wearing like the knee-high socks in their athletic outfit, which I thought that was kind of interesting. So for Emmanuel, I gave him like long sweatpants to wear, but for Finn, I was like, oh, it looks like a soccer player's socks, where like you would have the socks going up to their knees and, you know, there would be like the shin guards or whatever underneath them. So I was like, okay, so I can kind of work that in, that he's like, you know, into soccer. Now, we don't actually have soccer in the game, of course, but again, using my imagination, I'm thinking he's more into soccer than his brother Emmanuel is. So the second part of this video is just a little speed build / remodel. So now that they are both no longer toddlers, we can sell their toddler beds because they were a bed that we had purchased at the start of the challenge. So anything that we purchased, we can sell at any point. But if it came in the house originally, we cannot sell it. And if we don't want to use it, we have to put it into our household inventory. So I got rid of their 2 toddler beds and the toddler potties. I think those were the only like toddler related items that we had. And then because I want to move them out of sleeping in their mom's bedroom and put them in the other bedroom with all the other kids / teenagers, I had to do a little bit of a bathroom remodel in order to make that all fit. And I also wanted to do a little bit of a bathroom remodel anyway, because without having a toddler in the house, we have no need for a bathtub anymore. And we had bought the bathtub. So I sold the bathtub, put in a second shower, and then kind of moved the toilet room because I had divided up the big bathroom into several different units, sort of. Because I've quickly learned that with this challenge, it's more helpful to have your bathroom kind of divided up a little bit, because that way then if you have 8 Sims, you can have 4 Sims all using different functions of the bathroom all at once. So we now have 2 toilet rooms and 2 shower rooms, and everything is, as far as I can tell, functional. I did get rid of that door into the bathroom area, because really the bathroom now is kind of like this long hallway with little stalls, so we don't really need that door anymore. And it also gave us some money. So anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, and check out the rest of my Big Family Little House Challenge if you haven't seen it already, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!